Hey guys, Sam Watson, Apex Online Fitness. So I'm really excited that you're here. And just the fact that you're here and you wanted to download the free guide really shows me that you're interested about making changes in your life. So potentially you could be down one end of the spectrum, and you could have tried all the fad diets, you could have tried the online workout routines, you could have tried all of those things and seen some marginal results, but then evidently what happens then is that we get bored and we drop off because we don't see the results that we really are looking for. Or you could be down the other end of the spectrum. You could just be really wanting to make changes in your life. You've not really tried too much, but you've looked at this as a pinnacle time in your life that you actually need to make some changes, okay? Possibly we could still think that we're crippled from our army days, or we're harbouring some injuries and that sort of thing. So realistically, like, we think that we're not able to train or we're not able to exercise, but there's things that we can do. There's things that we can help us mobilise, and we can live a better life. We can start to get rid of some of that weight. The body gets lighter, we get more agile, and then we just start this positive cycle all the way up. Okay. So whichever one of those you are, I've got something that's really going to be of interest to you, okay? So in the past 12 months, effectively, I've been working directly with veterans. I'm a veteran myself, and I just find that we resonate real well. We can talk to each other, one another better. We just sort of understand the language and the lingo. But in that time, since working with just veterans, it's become real apparent to me that most veterans struggle sort of in between 0 to 5 years of getting out of the army. And the reason they do this is because of these things that have highlighted to me, that they have no structure, they have no routine, they've got residual injuries left from the days of serving. This all leads to having no motivation. We're having weight gain, which now starts to affect the people around us, so starts to affect our relationships and our self-confidence. And guys, the list goes on and on and on and on, okay? So effectively, what this has allowed me to do is to highlight these problems and then come up with a solution for each one of these problems within my 90-day program. So this is called the Veterans Enhancement Program, okay? Within this program, effectively, we have a blueprint of all of the things that we can do to try and tick these things off, to make them not an issue, because if we have bad mobility and it does lead to weight gain and self-confidence issues, then we need to start tackling the things at the base of it. We need to start tackling the mobility issues and the injuries and doing some sort of rehab and getting some sort of movement going, which then in turn leads us to be able to eat better, lose some of the weight. Some of the weight goes, and then we're able to, move better, be more agile, and just be a better version of ourselves all around, okay? And today I really wanted to share something with you, something that's been working time and time again here at Apex Online Fitness for veterans, okay? So this blueprint structure handles all of these points that I mentioned above, okay? So we delve into mindset work, and this really uncovers how to empower veterans again, and how to uncover the why. Because if we look at ourselves, we have some self-realization. We look at the way that other people view us and the way we want other people to view us. Then underneath that is our why. It's you have a why because you wouldn't be here. You want to change. You want to make changes. There's a reason why. Okay, just by going into a training program without that, it may last for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. But realistically, without that baseline of the why, then you don't uncover the motivation. Once you uncover the why, there's tons and bags of motivation underneath that. And that is what really helps to spur us on forwards, okay? So mindset tasks to help empower us to be able to do that. Daily movement, mobility, and individual testing, screening. So we're all 100% different. We all move differently. We're all harbouring different injuries from our serving days, okay? So to be able to test and screen those things and then come up with a individualised pathway for that person to be able to start moving, to be able to work around that injury, is something that really needs to be implemented with the people that I work with, and this really helps, okay? And then it's my tried and tested sort of nutritional hack, which is enabling the guys to be able to eat much more beneficial nutritious food, but without feeling like they're restricting their whole lives, okay? Because the thing with diet is consistency, and if we eat consistently, then we lose the weight, and then we actually learn to like nice, nutritious foods again as well, okay? So today, guys, what I'm offering is a handful of 30-minute one-to-one breakthrough calls, okay? On these calls, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions and really try to understand your individualized position. Okay, if we understand that, then we can start to map out a pathway of the things that it is that you need to do to be able to get you back on track. Okay, so within that call, we map out exactly what's been working for you, what hasn't been working for you, and then a clear pathway through to how you can make those changes in your life. Okay, by doing this, you can then might say, do you know what? That's the spark for me. That's the motivation I need. I can then go and carry on and use all of this information for myself. Or you might need some help with that, and then we could talk about that on the call again as well, to be able to help you push forward, give you some accountability, and really work that section of your life back into a positive role. Okay, but guys, this is for people who are 100% serious about making changes. Okay, so down below is the link to my calendar. Once you've gone through there will be my questionnaire. Guys, if you fill out the questionnaire with one-word answers, then I can understand that you're not really serious about making changes. We get a lot of these calls, so we will really want to give the people who want to make the changes the chances to change, okay? If you don't fill out the questionnaire, then again, the call will be cancelled. If you are serious about making these changes, then fill out the questionnaire, give me as much detail as possible, and then that helps me to learn as much about you as possible so that we can hit the ground running on that call, okay? We only have 30 minutes, and the more information I know about you at the start, okay, the better, more headway we're going to be able to make on that call, okay? So, like I said, we get a lot of these calls. Really want to just help the people that want to implement the changes. Okay, so if you're sick of being in the same place or spinning the wheel and nothing's really happening, then this is 100% for you. Okay, so pick a time that suits you. Fill out the questionnaire, okay, and then turn up to the call. That's the most important thing, all right? And then on this breakthrough call, we're going to be able to map out all of the things that you need to be able to do to help get you back on track, all right? So click the link below, and I'll really look forward to speaking to you on the call.